Alrighty.
Okay. Welcome, everybody. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 3 to the dot with Tim and Scott. Yes. Show. We'll get it next time.
I mean, we just became a show legally.
Yeah, so we're pretty good. A lot of people coming up to us, Scott, telling us how funny this show is. Saying, hey, Scott's so good looking with his hair. Tim, oh my God, so charming, so funny. This is such a funny show. We all love the show. It's getting to the point where I might have to start listening to the show.
You don't say.
But anyway, let's get into today's topic. The topic is red pill or blue pill.
This isn't about Tylenol or Viagra now.
Yeah,
although those are classic pills.
Yes, it is the red pill.
I've only taken one of those.
Which one? Viagra? Have you taken Viagra?
Well, I took one of them.
We'll find out later?
We'll find out later which one it was, Tylenol or Viagra.
I'm excited. I feel like you're a Viagra guy. Anyway, so it's from The Matrix. As we all know, The Matrix, the movie. You remember the movie The Matrix. Matrix 1. You had a choice.
Yep.
You could take the red pill, and then you would find out everything, potentially unsettling things. But
Stuff that would make your goosebumps go up on you.
Life-changing truths, like you're living in a simulation, and now you have to go down to the cave and rave. Or you could take the blue pill and remain blissfully content, and not know things like The Matrix 3 was made.
Yeah. And yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. No, but seriously, is it Matrix 3?
I think it's the fourth.
Okay,
let me
do that again.
A bunch
or
right
you
now.
could let me do it again.
We'll do
We got to do
again.
it for clips. All right. Or you could take the blue pill and live blissfully content that the Matrix 4 was never made.
Huh. Yeah, because Matrix 3 was killer. But 4
sucked. Did you see it?
My memory ain't that good, to be honest.
Yeah, fair enough.
I've seen a lot in my day.
It sucked. They made Jada Pinkett Smith look like an old lady on some old planet, and she was just playing it like an old lady with like a hip replacement. That was her acting ability. She just was like, ooh, jeez.
Yeah?
Is that accurate?
Yeah, very accurate.
Okay, good. Maddie, edit it around. All right, cool. So now, Scott, let's start. Now, what would you choose?
I mean, what
red
would I
pill.
choose?
All right, so we're living in the Matrix.
Here's the thing. You choose this every day. This is what I think. This is the stuff that... So blue pill, we'll go into what blue pill is.
Yeah.
Because say like the Matrix, quote unquote.
Yeah.
So like for them, it's like basically it's like an example of the world that we live in this movie.
Right.
So we are like living in that.
Theoretically, we're blue pilled right now. Although, why do you have to take the blue pill?
I would say like 99% of people are blue pill. And by that, I mean like, it's like it's like just, believing. Here's what the blue pill is. It's basically, part of it is like, make America great again. Versus Black Lives Matter.
Versus COVID is real.
Versus, well, no, but like.
That's what you think. Come on now.
Hey, we're still on blue pill
Okay,
here.
right. Okay. Yep. So all that stuff.
So it's just like, just buying into the world that is being sold to you.
What if
say if you're born in nature, and you weren't exposed to all this stuff.
Right.
You wouldn't really be in the simulated like reality that is like presented to you.
Right. So you're saying everybody has accepted the blue pill.
Most people,
Except yourself. Let me guess.
Well, like in the Matrix, it's like everybody's blue pill.
Well, they didn't take a blue pill, did they? That's what I don't get. It's like take the red pill or the blue pill, but you're already blue pilled. Right? So you don't even need it. It's just like, do you want to take this red pill? There doesn't really need to be a blue pill option.
I don't know. Was like
I don't know. It's been a
was
while.
Was Neo like a blue pill person, and then he
Does
got a
the
choice?
blue pill make you forget?
Yeah, I think the whole thing with the blue pill is that you forget you even had the offer.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
Good.
okay. There you go.
Thanks for clarifying that.
Okay.
That's good clarification there.
So he was probably.
It
the
actually
only-
was. Sorry. I hope that didn't sound offensive because I actually was happy with the clarification. But I felt like my tone was that of a dick. So just clarifying my clarification.
Mm-hmm.
I was clarifying that. It was clarified nicely.
Because he got a little tense in here. When
Well,
he
I
said
had a
that.
tone. I didn't mean to have a tone.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell me what you think about my tone, though. I don't want to be red pilled on that one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead.
Anyway, so you basically choose to live it by buying into like whatever ideology or stuff
Yeah.
that is like
The
like people.
constructs.
Yeah, like you get in your own little trance.
Yeah.
Like your own little spell of like what is, like things like
Religion.
religion,
Which
like
is nice.
even the history books is all a part of it, because like obviously some stuff is true,
Right.
and then like some stuff is probably like not true.
Well, there's two sides to every story. It's more like, do you want to hear the other side then? When
Yeah.
it comes to the history. Because there's one way where now this has been turned, but in the past, people used to celebrate the conquering of nations.
Mm-hmm.
And now,
I mean, that would be pretty cool. It's like winning the cup.
yeah, it's like we conquered this nation.
We won the playoffs here.
Yeah. But now it's thought of as a horrible thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
But in the past, it was like, wow, we sailed some ships, took a land, boom, boom, boom. We're so great. We're so good at sailing.
Yeah.
And now, hey,
Everybody needs their piece of the
yeah,
pie.
no
of
sailing.
land.
Stop sailing.
Unless you're like a cargo ship, get out of the water.
Yes. Or a canoe on a pleasant voyage.
Yes. That's how it canoes lead to sailing.
Well,
And
you
then
gotta
that leads
stop.
to conquering nations.
Yeah.
So
Stop. Keep the
canoes,
paddles.
Keep the paddles.
Hey. Don't
We need
get
cargo
that.
ships from stuff to go like from China. Like obviously, like
Right.
we need China.
Yeah.
Like I'm not living life without China anymore.
China's a good place.
If I had to choose red pill,
Except-
blue pill, one of the pills is
Is
you can't-
China
you
good?
can't have anything from China no more.
Why would that be the pill option?
I don't know.
All right, let's get back to your pill explanation here.
So here's some things that like a blue pill person would love.
Yeah,
Pizza.
I love pizza.
I'm guilty of like, eating out all the time.
What's wrong with that, though?
There's nothing wrong with any of this.
This makes
There's
no
nothing.
sense.
I'm not putting any judgment on anything. Poutine. They'd love that. Cereal for breakfast.
Yeah.
A nice cereal for, alcohol. They'd love alcohol, just like $10 pint doesn't matter. Like, what they also would love? They would love to go to the fair, pay $10 for a corn dog, pay $10 for a cup of lemonade, have no problem with it, wait on a long line to go on a Ferris wheel that they've got bored of when they were 6.
Right.
But now they're just being nostalgic and,
So your point of all these things you mentioned aren't even like.
That's something a blue pill person would like.
Why though?
Love.
What
Do you mean why?
You're
Like,
just saying they love it because they're told to love it. Like
in-
pizza's great.
In part, yes.
Is pizza not amazing? I don't even know what you're talking about. I get the not waiting on a line. I hate waiting on a line.
Mm-hmm.
I hate waiting for brunch. But everybody's always like, "Oh my god, excited!" I'm like, "Oh, you blue pill fuckers! This brunch isn't worth it." Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, brunch can be a part of it as well. Like
Cereal for breakfast.
getting caught up in like small shit is blue
the
pill
slice
as well.
of life type deal.
Sort of. No,
What's wrong
not
with
quite.
enjoying?
Not quite.
Enjoying a nice slice. I don't think you're interpreting this blue pill correctly, but let's keep going. Let's see what you got.
Well,
So basically, people who enjoy fast food, you look at them and you're like, these blue pill fuckers.
yeah, fast food would be a part of it. This is my opinion. Like for a
I
lot
have
of
no
stuff.
clue where you're going with this. I gotta be
Like,
honest,
so-
Scott. If I asked you to write an essay on blue pill, red pill,
Yeah.
and you came with the pizza thing, the fast food thing, the carnival thing, I would, as an English teacher, give you an incomplete.
Well, we're not
I
even
would
done
say
yet.
you did not interpret the subject correctly, and you will have to write this again.
So what is blue pill to you then?
Blue pill is like you just live not knowing
Not knowing what?
the truth.
What truth?
So it'd be like the religion thing, like pizza. I don't know what pizza has to do with it.
What truth though?
It would be like, so like blue pill would be like, say if there's like a overlord, you know how you believe in the Illuminati and think like they're all coming together to control society.
Sure, yeah.
So if I took the blue pill, I would say that's not true. It's all based on what I've been told. It's running like how I've been told. There's
like
no
we went to the moon and that like
Yes.
9/11 was like the two guys like
Sure.
from
Sure.
Iraq or whatever. And
Yeah. Like
stuff like that.
Like we're living in a completely different, we're living in a made up world. Not that pizza's good in both worlds. Like if I'm red pilling and I'm Raven in the cave with the Matrix people, I'm going to enjoy a slice of pizza in the cave. Like if they have pizza,
yeah.
what's better than pizza after dancing?
I mean, you've seen me eat pizza. Yeah.
And I'm thinking,
You know how crazy I am here. Like
but I don't know what the cereal for breakfast has to do with the blue pill.
just like buying into like that shit of like milk and fucking the cereal. Like
Right.
that's breakfast.
Part of this complete
And then I have
breakfast.
to eat lunch at 11:30.
Right.
And then I like just like
Okay, I
and then
kind
dinner
of-
is at 4:30.
I
And
kind of
breakfast, lunch, you can't have cereal for dinner.
So the whole concept of this is like you're going down so minuscule to start. Like your blue pill, red pill, so you is like cereal. But what should be a lot larger of a discussion than just cereal right now.
Well, I'm starting small and going bigger. You just can't even
trying
grasp
to
what
s-
I'm saying here. And like when I'm asking you, you're saying, no, yeah, like blue pill, you like just, you live unknown. You live not knowing. Then red pill, you know the truth. But like, what is the truth?
The truth is cereal is part of this complete breakfast. Now, for breakfast, Scott,
Yeah.
that's the truth. You need cereal, a stack of pancakes, an orange juice, some toast,
Yep.
that little square of butter that's slightly melting,
Yep.
a
That's,
bowl of strawberries.
you want some special K.
Yeah, and then your cereal. Now that is this complete breakfast.
Yes.
I don't know what you don't understand about that.
I just got confused sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I missed. Like,
Well, why don't you take a red pill and get over on the cereal train with me?
I'm trying to. I'm trying to red pill you a little bit, but you're
I get that cereal.
But then here's what I'm saying. So like then the truth or whatever
yeah,
one is like the whole thing of like, are we in a simulation, like, or is it like actually life or
Right.
whatever? Like what is the difference?
right,
There is like no difference. It wouldn't matter like necessarily.
right. So that's blue pill. Like if you don't care, you take the blue pill and you're like, oh, I'll just live happy.
No, well, I'm saying like not really. I don't know if that's what I'm trying to say. Like I guess like
Well, try again.
like
Sorry,
what do you
maybe
think life is? Like to be red pill, you almost have to like have your own idea.
Well, you're
of
going
what,
like. Sorry, you're going actual things in life where you're saying we've been red pilled. I'm thinking, I thought we were going to talk about like, would you want to know you live in a simulation or not?
yeah.
Like, would you want to know? That's what I thought we were going to, that's what I thought the red pill, blue pill is. You're taking it to real life
Like
things
simulation,
already.
like
Like if it was all made up, would you want to know that?
I guess I would want to know, but it's not.
Imagine
really,
if you found out this was a simulation. Wouldn't you be pissed at the simulators? You'd be like, oh, come on. What did I do to deserve this life?
Not really, because like you have like your own free will, like
I don't
like
know.
whether you do or not, like whether you think you do, but you pretty much do. Like the argument's made that like, well, actually, the fucking neurons in your brain go off before you have the conscious thought. So therefore, do you have free will, or are you just a victim of like the fucking neurons shooting off and then you think it, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because you have free will, like, unless you think that, like, no, man, my brain just fucking fires off,
Well,
and then I just
definitely-
do what that fucking thing does.
I would definitely like free will to be, but maybe we've been blue pilled into thinking that. But no, I want the free will. I like free will.
I mean, you
I would hate to
probably
know
have
it's
it.
not. But the fact that I would hate to know that it's not probably means I have it.
Yeah.
This got too heavy. Let's go back to cereals. I can't. No, finish your thought now. Keep going. So we're on to the cereals, the pizza.
Yeah, that's what the stuff they love. Like, and then like they have their own. They're in their own trance, their own spell. So like they're either like CNN or Fox, or
Yeah.
like they love Marvel movies,
Right.
stuff like that. Movies in general.
Yeah.
Like that's like all that shit. You know, that's all for me. That's all like. Like
Blue
I
pill
actually
bullshit.
think that like a lot of shit is just like meant to like
Keep us occupied.
keep you occupied, but like even worse to like program your thinking in a way or something
Right.
like that, like to get you used to like anything. I don't know.
Okay,
Like,
well, this is a good time to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll get your thoughts on the red pill.
okay. Tim, I've been going to this new yoga place. You gotta try it.
What? Where?
It's on It's really good. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. You need some time to think to yourself. They lock you in the bathroom for an hour. And I'm telling you, it's like so tranquil. You just get to think and like be zen. It was like I didn't even know what to expect, but when I got there, I was like, oh shit, this is just what I needed. Anyway, use promo code ... with Tim and Scott for 20% off your next drop-in class. It will only cost you $30 then.
And
we're back.
we're back. Very serious topic today that Scott has decided to take us in this direction. Red pill, blue pill.
Getting very serious
Getting
today.
serious.
I'm going to sum up blue pill within
Yes.
like 30 seconds of what
And
I thought.
I will not say anything.
without me rambling on.
Well, it was more my
So a
fault.
blue pill person is basically like anybody you know for the most part, where like they just love like pizza, they love going out to eat, they love Marvel movies, they love, you know, spending $10 on a corn dog, they love either Black Lives Matter or they love Make America Great Again. They basically have picked one or the other, and
Right.
they're pitted against the other one. So that's kind of, you know, you're
It's-
indoctrinated into whatever
Sure,
you
yes,
sort of
okay.
think, which is fine. Like, and then red pill, you kind of have to think that like, okay, so like everything you have to like question everything,
Right.
and you have to be open-minded to basically like all options.
That's more of like a conspiracy nut. Like the red pill knows the truth. He's not guessing at the truth.
Well, here's the thing though, in our simulation, we basically have to, you know,
So you already
Don't
think
kn-
it's a simulation.
oh, it doesn't even matter like what it is. Like we're
So you're
living,
blue pilled then, if it doesn't matter what it is.
No, like
Then it would matter to you what it is.
yeah, okay, I guess it does, but like I don't like the word simulation is like so like fucking entangled with like computers and stuff that like I don't really think we're running like a computer program. Like
We're
it's just gonna
not.
like finish and then it's like, oh, floppy disk removed over.
What computer do you have? It's running the entire world, Scott. They're not doing it on a floppy disk.
Well, whatever, you know what? The technology was made 16 billion years ago. I don't know what they were using back then, if it was floppy disks or, you know,
Fine.
right? Yeah.
16 billion years. Keep going.
Anyway, so like you have to be open to like everything, like so like
That's just a
Basically-
conspiracy nut.
yeah, but you have to,
It's not being
then you
open.
just pick and choose. You pick and choose what you think that like I'm not even sold. I'm not sold on a lot of things. Like I don't want to believe anything that I don't actually know like for myself.
But the red pill means you take it and you know everything.
Well, this isn't magic here. You know, we're not living in this
That's the-
magic land.
I get we're not living in the point is to discuss it as if we are living in this magic land. That's the whole topic. It's not that here's the thing, Scott. You already think
Okay,
you take
but-
it. No, wait. You think I'm a blue pill fuck, and you think you're like this red pill guy already, but you're not, because we're both living in this world blissful at the moment.
I mean, you have to live in the world. That's
No, but if you take the point of the red pill is you know exactly like who God was and if it's real and what, you know, so your whole belief system would be potentially shattered, most likely, and you'd realize that, you know, your mother doesn't really love you and this is all made up. Nothing really matters. It's not, everything in your life is based on nothing, you know.
okay.
And it's not real. Real is some other place. And you'd have to go there essentially and have a rave in a cave.
A rave, like a dance?
Yeah, like they did in the Matrix. And then, but you get pizza at 3 a.m. That'd be fun.
Okay, well,
Because pizza is real whether you have the red pill or the blue pill.
some things are real no matter what. I'm with you on that.
You don't
Like,
know what's
pizza
real.
is real.
That was a
Like,
joke.
I've seen it like a bunch.
For yourself, you know it's delicious.
But have I seen, you know, the Earth spinning 70,000 kilometers an hour? No, I haven't.
No, but
Haven't seen that. You know, have I seen? What else haven't I seen?
But you're not, Scott. Stop thinking you haven't taken the red pill. So just keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's like knowing the truth. You have yet to.
But
take
that's
the red
impossible. So by your definition,
That's the point.
yeah, okay, but
The point is.
so we're gonna talk about something like impossible here.
Yes. Well, we'd slowly transition to less impossible things and more like in day-to-day life.
Yeah.
But to start, it would be: would you want to know your whole life existence up to this point is made up and useless, or would you continue on? It's not about.
I mean, it is like made up and like I don't even get
But
what
you haven't taken the pill yet.
So I don't need the pill. I don't know. Maybe I just like like sometimes
That's
the
what's
doctor writes a prescription, sometimes he doesn't. Like
That's what's wrong. Scott, you're so annoying because you think you've taken the red pill. But you haven't.
You think that the whole point of being red pill is that it's basically an impossible superhero thing, like being able to fly.
Yes, it is.
Like to
It
be
is.
red pilled is like you can fly.
He can fly
Yes,
in the Matrix.
that would be it. Yes.
Wow.
Would you want? But your whole life existence is shattered. Your mother doesn't love you. All your friends are made up. You've never made a
So
decision.
what do you mean they're made up? Like they're still in your memory and shit.
You're in blissful.
But it's like a simulation.
Ignorance. Yeah, but
so-
then you're living in. So it's not real life. Your real life is not this. This is just a made up thing you're in. So nothing is real. All right, how about this?
I believe that.
Let's try this.
Basically.
Let's try this.
Like I'm with you on that. If that's what
But you
said.
haven't been red pilled yet, so you don't know for sure. So you can't be claiming that you're the red pill guy of the world.
I mean, I just don't
I
take a
know
lot.
you-
I don't take a lot of pills. That's like the only reason.
I know you like to think you're like you have some deeper knowledge than everybody, and everybody's.
Then you. Then
Yeah.
at least you. Yeah.
But
Not everybody.
you haven't taken. Just keep in mind you have not taken the red pill yet. So you
Because why? Because it doesn't exist, right?
That's the point. But
Okay.
what if it does? It's
You mean mushrooms?
that's the point. Is would you take it? Now your whole existence could be shattered, or you can continue on the life you're on, not knowing. That's the point.
Yeah.
But anyway, it doesn't matter.
I would probably take it.
Okay. So but then you're gonna, you lose everything.
But then you're like assuming that it's like, fuck. About to find out my mom doesn't love me and my
it could.
fucking-
I guess it could turn out fine. It could, but
Yeah,
there's a
it
chance
could.
it wouldn't. Like if what was? Oh, this is the example I was going to use. Okay, so you know how everybody's about to move to the metaverse. They keep talking about the metaverse and they're buying land in the metaverse and all that.
Yeah.
So that's like a simulation, right? So let's say that the people are buying land. They think it's real, but we have all this outside stuff.
Yeah.
So if they get red pilled, whatever their life is they built up in the metaverse is revealed to them to be useless and stupid and doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And they're just like some weird guy in their,
In their metaverse hot tub, like.
yeah, like they don't have all this stuff in the metaverse that they love and are happy with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
be like that. But keep in mind now, this is a made up metaphorical discussion. That was the point.
Okay.
But I get that you think you've taken the red pill already.
Yeah.
And know everything.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just continue down that road.
Yeah.
So continue with your red pill. So you've taken the red pill already.
Yeah.
And I'm just a blue pill idiot.
Yeah, because here's
why
I think you're a blue pill idiot.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's because you think that this whole blue pill, red pill, for you think it's like then you could take the red pill and like you could read each other's thoughts. Like, would you do that?
That's
like,
not what
would
I'm
you
saying.
want to know?
It's
No,
the
I know,
whole-
but you think it's like something that isn't,
Actually, I think
because
that
it's
is,
red pill. It's a state of mind.
but you don't know if what you think is correct though right now. But yeah, that would be a good example. If you could know what everybody thinks of you, that would be. Let's use that. Go
Yeah.
through this one.
Yeah.
If you could know everybody's thoughts about you, would you take the red pill and get that superpower? I guess.
Yeah.
It's not really, could be not that super, especially you, Scott. I don't
Scary.
know. A lot of rumors out there about you that I've hidden from you.
Mhm.
I've not told you what some people say about you.
Thank you.
So you could take the red pill, but then you'll know all these things. Or you
Yeah.
can take the blue pill and continue on thinking you're some sort of genius who's better than every other human being on earth, like
Yeah.
you clearly do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what would you take?
That second pill sounds pretty good.
The
like-
blue.
I mean, I think pretty good of myself, so.
But would you want to know what everybody thinks? Because I'm thinking I might.
It'd be nice. It'd be nice.
I think I would take it, but
I wouldn't want to be tortured by it, though.
I think you would end up being tortured. Like I would want to know, like, hey Tim, you got to shower a little bit more. Hey, come on.
Yeah.
But like when it gets to like everybody saying like things you can't even control, like the amount of times I've walked by somebody and I think, like I just like look at this idiot wearing these pants, like
Yeah.
disgusting.
It's usually
human.
negative.
And then I'll be like, hey, how are you doing today?
Fucking lowbrow.
Lowbrow, unibrow motherfucker. How do you not realize you're disgusting? Like, what a waste of
He's got a
space.
booger friend.
Oh, what do you need? Oh, let me help you with that.
I got a lighter.
Yeah, like that. Like, would you want to hear all that as you're asking people things? Because people are thinking all that.
I probably wouldn't. I'd probably kill myself.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. So you want to be a blue pill guy.
In this situation, maybe, yeah. If I could, like, chime in to people's thoughts without, like, always hearing it, like, hearing shit like a schizophrenic where it's like, who said that?
No, it's not even like a schizophrenic. You know exactly what Emily's thinking of you right now, which I can tell you. Scott is the stupidest guy I know, and he needs to change his shirt. That's what she's thinking right now.
Yeah, well, I got it from her dad after a bowling tournament.
Did you actually?
No.
Oh. Why'd you blue pill me? Or why'd you red pill me then?
I blue pilled you.
Yeah, no, you red pilled me. It's confusing.
So red pill person, they would probably be very in tune with like nature, because those are the only things that are actually.
All right, time out before you keep going. So we've literally just explained
A Native American, for example.
We've
Go on.
just explained to you what this whole thing is, and you are just barreling on.
You told me to barrel on. You told me to barrel on.
You're telling us a Native American person took the red pill. But we just
They're more in touch with like Mother Earth and stuff, and
But
that's the
that
only
could be-
stuff that really.
that's all blue pill bullshit too.
I don't know.
Okay, go ahead. You continue. I'm just gonna let you go. Continue, and then we'll get into some fun.
They would probably be very healthy. Minimum pizza, sometimes pizza, but they wouldn't be like, they would have awareness that, eating Doritos for breakfast and stuff and like a Diet Coke at lunch and all that stuff, is not good, sort of thing.
Why a Native American? They also deal with all
Because
these
they're
issues.
really in tune with,
Are
Earth.
They're all living in the
This
same
is-
society. Well, not the same, but like maybe they're closer to Earth, I suppose. But
Yeah, like feet on the ground sort of thing.
what does that mean?
And they would question everything. A red pill person just thinks that like everything on the TV is like made to like program you and make you a bad person and to sell you into the matrix and stuff.
But
Because we live in a matrix.
but you don't know that right now. You find that out when.
But we do in the sense of once you like if you see like a homeless guy and it like looks like he's like the king of the homeless guys, like he's been doing it for like 20 years, like he's probably not in the matrix.
I don't even get
In
what
the
you're
sense that he's like probably the king of the streets. He hasn't voted in his whole life. Like, couldn't find a birth certificate to save his life.
That's not what this is, Scott. That guy's still in the Matrix. He just got a bad simulation.
Maybe, I don't know.
He's in the Matrix. He's not.
But there's a thing, like, the Matrix is a mindset, too. That's why you're like,
it isn't.
like, to me, the Matrix isn't taking a pill, and you're like, oh, I can now, like, read each other's thoughts, and like, oh, God is just, like, up there. Now I know.
I'm not saying. Again, Scott, this is a metaphorical discussion.
You're going to have to explain to me what metaphorical means.
It's a made-up discussion. It doesn't exist.
I mean, this discussion exists.
All right, let's. Are we close to the running up on the break here? No. Fuck.
So, like, a red pill person doesn't trust the government, doesn't trust history.
Keep going. Keep going.
And, they probably, like, question 9/11 and stuff like that. That's about it. A lot of red pill is the same as conspiracy nut psycho, like myself.
You know you haven't taken the red pill. You know you haven't taken the pill, so you have no idea.
Yeah. Earlier I said Tylenol or Viagra. I've taken my Tylenol today.
You've never taken a Viagra?
No.
Not even once.
No.
I took a Viagra once.
You did, eh?
Yeah, years ago, a guy gave me like half of one. Said it makes your dick hard. I was like, all right, I'll try it. And I lasted pretty long.
He had to tell you what it does.
Well, I mean, I was just having that for effect.
Says it makes your dick hard. I'm like,
I was like, whoa. I'll just take it. Blue
it's
pill.
like, all right, I'm hanging out with my buddy here. Like, might as well try it. Like,
I was with a lady when I took it. Like, I saved it in my wallet.
yeah, that's
and
funny.
Took it a little later. All right, Scott. Let me tell you about this weekend.
You had a good one, eh?
I had a blue pill, red pill moment. I went out with a guy I haven't seen in a while, and I'm talking to him. He wants to invite another guy who happens to know my ex-girlfriend. I'm like, I don't want him here. I don't, he's friends with my ex-girlfriend. He's like, then the other guy that invited me out is like, oh, he's not friends with her. Maybe they used to hang out or something. I don't know. It's like, I don't want to know anything about her anymore, whatever. Don't want to hear anything. He's like, oh, I got some gossip about her.
Mm-hmm.
And then I could have said, well, tell me. Gobbled up that red pill. But no, I took the blue pill. I said, I don't want to know.
Oh, okay.
And now I've spent the last 4 days wondering what it was. And I'm like trying to guess at it. I'm like, is she pregnant? Is she, did she lose a leg? Is she moving away? Is she getting married?
Yeah.
So I should have just taken the red pill there.
Yeah.
It's not even like I took the blue pill. It's like I just licked the red pill and got just enough information to fuck me.
You held it.
Yeah.
It went through your pores in your hand a little bit.
But yeah, so now I'm like slightly red pilled because I know there's something I don't want to know.
Yep.
But now I know too much.
Okay.
So I wish he just wouldn't have told me anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm starting to grasp like what red pill, what this really is.
Have
So
you
let's
ever
say-
had?
Let me,
All right, you go.
So let's say my doctor says to me, Scott, I got some bad news for you.
Yeah.
I should say to him, Doc, I don't even want to know. And promptly leave, sort of thing. Like, take the blue pill, like,
But
because
you
it's
would know.
worse knowing.
Right. It'd be like.
Then I can just wonder, like, what the terrible news my doctor had for me.
Well, that's the thing. I said it's not really full blue pill. It's like I took a lick of the red. I just got enough information of the red.
Yeah.
To know there's something. But I would have preferred he just said nothing.
Yeah.
You know? Like, so if the doctor knew you were going to die in 3 months, would you want him to tell you? Or would you not want him to tell you?
I would want him to tell me.
Now, why?
Because I wouldn't want to, like, be going to work for, like, 3 months. How shit would that feel like?
You wouldn't feel anything, though. You'd be dead after. You wouldn't know because you were dead.
Well, yeah, but at least, like,
Unless
if you
it's a
knew you had,
simulation.
like, basically one more summer to work with,
So, yeah.
you wouldn't want to be working.
Yeah, but it's all useless in the end anyway.
Well, yeah, but you're not just going to be going to work scanning barcodes and fucking...
Does it matter really, though, if you're going to die? I mean, not to get too
Well,
nihilistic
yeah.
on us right now.
Yeah, but you would rather enjoy, like...
Right. You'd think that.
Me, I would just blow all my money playing poker in 3 months. Like,
Yeah,
I'd
you just
be
spend
having a
it all.
blast. Yeah.
And you'd probably be telling people you're going to die in 3 months. Ladies
Yeah.
love that.
Having sex with no condoms. Yeah, what's the point?
And then the
know?
best part is...
Impregnate like 8 women, my seed carries on throughout like Windsor, Windsor,
well,
Essex.
it's simulation anyway, Scott. Good news about...
But that seed ain't a simulation.
if you knew you were going to die and you have sex with lots of women, guess what? It's the cure. You're going to live now.
Hey.
Now what would you do?
That should be my new pickup line at the
That you're
at
gonna
places. It's like, hey, yeah, the doctor actually, he told me that
got 3 months to live. Wow,
I
that's
got 3
that
months
was
to
good.
live. And he said that the only way I could, like, live longer, any chance, is to, like, come inside a bunch of chicks.
Specifically, hot chicks.
Yeah, he said, like, 8s and up.
It's up by my
And,
own.
like, I'd say, like, you're, like, a solid 8. I'm sorry, I'm just, like, if I don't have sex with somebody today, like, I don't know how much longer I have left. I mean, he told me this 4 years ago,
And I've been hanging on.
and I've just been fucking chicks like crazy so I don't die.
That's how I know it works.
Can I buy you a shot or something? Yeah, or do you just want to be blue-pilled and not know the truth of my medical situation?
That's okay. And with that, we'll go to break now.
Yeah, go to break so I can relax, please. Okay, thanks, guys.
Do you enjoy comedy? Well, do we have a show for you? Craftheads Brewery, every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Come on down and see Tim and Scott. Tell Tim and Scott sent you, and we might buy you a drink, depending on if Scott's there with money on his hands. He works a cash job, so you never know. But anyway, back to the show. And we're back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody. This is a somber episode.
Red
this
pill,
week.
blue pill.
Red pill, blue pill. It's a little serious of a topic. Now, here's a scenario that actually happened in real life where
Not a sim.
they red pilled people, and I'll explain how.
Yeah.
And then it had drastically bad consequences by their red pilling. So now let me take you to Manchester, England. You hear of it?
I've heard of it.
And now, at the time, it was home to the greatest rapist of all time.
The best one.
The greatest rapist.
That's how you view him. Like,
Well,
he's
if you look at the stats, he wasn't like... And no, when people were raped by him, they weren't like, that was such a great rape.
yeah,
This is the greatest rapist of all
5-star rating.
Yeah, it was more...
Wasn't like that.
No, just by the numbers
Numbers, okay.
of rapes. So it was a man...
A lot of reps.
about your age, looked a lot like you. He was from Sri Lanka, and he had like a rich family. So he was just like a career student in Manchester, England.
Okay.
You heard of it?
Yeah, from
Yeah.
the movies.
And so what he would do is he would go down to the Manchester, where everybody was drunk. He had an apartment down there. So he'd go down to his apartment, find some drunk dudes, be like, oh, you need help getting home? Something? Oh, what? Your phone's out? And he'd take them up to his apartment. He'd give them like a roofie. He'd roofie them.
Okay.
Then he'd have sex with them, like rape them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he'd film it. And he did this, let's say, 150 times. And nobody ever knew that he had raped them until one time a guy woke up during the raping and then discovered this, went to the police. The police come. They find all these videos that the guy has been filming of him raping people, men. And now the police start going through all the guys he's raped, and then they decide that they don't even decide. They just tell all the guys.
Yeah.
So imagine me coming up to you and being like, well, Scott, you got raped by a guy a few years ago.
Yeah.
And then you having to deal with those consequences. So in the BBC article I read a few years ago, they said the guy caught, like, all the people who had been told were now like struggling with mental health issues because they had found out they were raped.
Yeah.
Now, see, so the police in the UK red-pilled all these guys, and it's drastically, kind of changed their life a little.
Uh-huh.
So that's a case there.
That is a good one.
Now, that's why these philosophical discussions are necessary.
That's correct. That's what we all were
Yes.
leading up to
Yes.
get to this.
And let's ask, have you ever red-pilled somebody? Like, you told them the brutally honest truth when they have been blissfully ignorant? Because I feel like nobody wants to know. And when you do tell them, they kind of don't even believe you anyway.
Uh-huh.
And then they're just mad at you. Like, we know a few people in comedy that you could just tell them, if you told them, hey, you suck at this, you should never come back, don't even waste your time with this.
Yeah.
It's not that everybody hates you for you. They just don't think you're funny, and that's why you're not getting on this show how often you'd like.
Speaking of which, we're going to have Dave Squeaky Wheels as a guest in an upcoming pod, so you guys got to make sure to catch that one coming up.
Because we're going to
Anyway.
red pill the fuck out of that guy. Like, Dave.
Really? We should just butter him up a bunch. Let's just butter him up.
We can butter.
We should just butter him up at first and then just take him down
Well,
the
we don't have to
second
take
half.
him down. The fun thing about buttering people up is they like you after.
Yeah.
So you're friends with that. They like you.
Yeah. Dave, you handsome devil.
Yeah, if you do that, they like you. People don't like to be red pilled. They don't appreciate it.
Dave, is that a toupee? Your hair looks great.
And like I'm not even one to talk. I hate it when people criticize me. Like I get angry for 5 minutes and I realize, then it settles in. I'm like, oh, okay, thank you for telling me. Thank you. I can make the correction.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I want to know.
So when have you done that? Red-pilled somebody.
So we had this guy on our volleyball team, beach volleyball, an adult league. And he wasn't good for the team chemistry. He just kept yelling at everybody and he sucked. You know the type of person when they play volleyball and they try to kick the ball and it never works? And then like
the last ditch effort.
yeah.
Like, ah!
Not even. It's like you could have gone to that with your fucking hands. Stop trying to show off with your kicks. And then one time it works and everybody's like, oh, and then that keeps them doing it for like another 20 times. Like just play fundamentally sound volleyball and shut the fuck up with your like.
Get in the V formation.
Yeah. And stop trying to be the team manager. You're shit. You're shit and you're ruining this team. And they just keep thinking, no, he literally said, no, I'm the best one there. I'm like, you're the worst one there. You're awful. You're awful at volleyball. The team is better without you. Like, even if you were good at volleyball.
You told him that.
Yeah. I said, even if you were good at volleyball, you're such a bad teammate in general that the team would still be better without you. But you're not even good. You suck.
What did he do to you for you to make this outburst to him?
It just got annoying. In my younger days, I would get annoyed at people who didn't know that they sucked at things. But he kept claiming he was great at everything. It started because he said he was good at magic. I was like, I've never seen you do a trick in your life. Like, why do you think you're good at magic? Like, you're not good at magic. Stop believing this. You're also shit at volleyball. I added the volleyball thing in.
Yeah.
And he didn't believe me. And then we didn't talk for like 3 years.
There you go.
He just kept believing he was good at volleyball.
Found a new team?
I don't even know. He like moved away for a bit. Like, but that's what I mean. Like, it didn't help our relationship. He didn't believe me. It wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
You can tell a person they suck. Some people just don't believe you. I would believe anything, though. That's what's good about me. Now, not to compliment myself too much.
Mm-hmm.
If you criticize me, I'll be mad at you for a bit.
But I'll believe you.
But then I'll believe you, and I will try to make the change. So, Scott, red pill me.
Red pill, yeah.
Red pill me.
Your shirt's a little wrinkly.
What?
Your hat doesn't fit your head.
Is that true? It doesn't not feel. I've been wearing this hat for 3 months. You just say it now?
I mean, it maybe used to, but the way you treat it,
Is it not fitting my head?
that's just my
Emily?
personal opinion.
Where else?
I think it fits your head.
Okay, good. See, this was difficult about the red pill, blue pill. But in the case where I told him he sucked at volleyball, it was a known thing on the team he sucked. So I was just doing everybody a favor.
Yeah.
Now, anything else?
No, I think you're like basically like straight up the gun, like not quite flawless, but for the most part, yeah.
Here's something. So I've been growing this beard.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay.
Thank you for finally recognizing it. And now the thing about when you change something about your appearance,
Yeah.
people will only come up to you and give you compliments. Like the worst you'll get is, oh, like somebody will notice you've done something different. This is the worst you'll get. And they'll be like, oh, you have longer hair now. It's nice. That means they hate it.
That's like the worst,
Yeah.
actually, yeah.
Like nobody will ever come up to you and be like, your hair's awful, you should change it. So everything you change about your appearance, people are only going to compliment.
Yeah.
And you will never hear the people who don't like it. So you're just always going to live in the blissful ignorance that whatever you just changed about your appearance is good.
Mm-hmm.
So like this beard, I've gotten 3 compliments,
Yeah.
seen 1,000 people. So I'm like, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping this thing.
Well, like,
But I don't know what the other 1,000 people actually think.
yeah.
I'm just going off the 3.
I mean, they might not love it. That's the thing.
So
like,
Scott, red pill me on this beard. What do you think?
You know what? You're starting out good. It's filling in better than it was a couple days ago.
So a couple days ago, you were thinking, well, I don't know what Tim's
But
doing with
it
this.
just needs some time to fill in. Like,
So you were thinking to yourself, this looks awful, needs to fill in.
yeah.
You were thinking that. You were thinking that.
I mean, I'm not as cruel as you, but
I can't believe you were thinking that. I've been walking around with this thing.
But that's the thing. You have to get through. You have to get there to get the better beard. You have to go through it.
I think
Same with my long hair. I had to go through
What-
the awkward stages of, is it long? Is it short? What is this going to be?
Well, let me red pill you right now. Now, Scott, when you're not around, I talk about you quite a bit with a lot of people. Lots of people. I get lots of opinions.
I'll be honest. That surprises me.
Wow, I have nothing to talk about. You're like my favorite subject, as you know. So now a lot of people are saying hair is too long now, needs a cut.
Oh.
Needs a cut. Needs to go back to the awkward stage. Is it long? Is it short?
Because
Needs
like
a trim.
awkward is cute, you know.
Well, I think they didn't.
I know
They
what
didn't think of it as the awkward stage. They thought of it as the best length stage.
Interesting.
Yeah. So right now you're walking around looking like a doofus
Mm-hmm.
with your super long hair.
Too long.
Too long.
Mm-hmm.
Now swallow this red pill. There you go. Take that.
Oh.
And now, first of all, now let me say this about the beards. Your beard is also, if not shittier than mine, equally as shit.
Equal, yeah.
Emily,
Your beards are fairly equal.
equal.
Pretty equal.
So go fuck. That's what mine looks like. That's horrible.
I mean, mine's a little even more fuller than yours, if I had to guess.
I
So,
don't-
so
is it?
yours looks a little less filled in.
Is it? Emily,
I
red
think
pill.
Scott's hair is just darker, so it makes it look more filled in.
That's what sucks about mine is it's darker on the side, so it just looks like I got like what do you call those, mutton chops, and like my mustache thing is blonde.
Yeah, it is.
So it's just like I got nothing here, and then my neck is way too dark. I got to get it trimmed up. Beard life.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been a guy with a beard. Now, Scott, would you like me to red pill you about anything else?
I mean, if you got something, but remember, I'm only a man here. So, like, just like anything you gotta say, just say it.
You know what? Here's a scenario where I'd like to be red pilled. Like I would like, you know, how we're talking about knowing the thoughts. When I'm at a restaurant, I always tip. Now I tip 25%. I just bumped it up since COVID because I'm just like,
They need help.
I want them to like me, the server, for some reason, even though it's all fake and bullshit. I would love to know what the server thinks of me so I can appropriately tip. That's all. Like if they think highly of me, they're like, what a great guy, what a great beard, way fuller than Scott's, great hair length, this hat fits this guy perfectly.
Yeah.
I'm tipping 25%. But if I know what they're thinking and they're like, fuck this guy, he's shit, I'd
Then
be
while
like,
you're tipping like 30 to get on their good side.
it's actually what I might do that in rage. That depends if I'm drunk.
I'll show you how much of an asshole I am.
Oh my God, I've done that
50% tip.
before. So I was renting a parking space at my ex-girlfriend's apartment when I was living there. And the girl I was renting it from, I had moved out and I waited. She's like, are you going to send me rent? I was like, well, actually, I don't need it anymore. It's the last month. I already gave you the last month's rent. But I waited till like the last possible day to tell her.
Yeah.
Because she had a month to find somebody to rent the space. I just was putting it off.
Yeah.
And then she got all mad. She's like, well, blah, 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 whatever. And then I was like, fine. Take the money, you stupid. I didn't call her that. I was like, here you go if you need it so badly then. She's like, I'm behind on my bills now. I was expecting it. I was like, well, you had the last month. What'd you do with the last month?
Yeah.
You didn't save it? You're supposed to save it.
You had my last month.
You should use that to pay the bills. But she clearly spent it frivolously on pizza and a complete breakfast. Blue pilled, obviously. So I ended up paying her. I was like, here's $80 then, you fuck.
Yeah. Pay your cell phone bill.
And you'll find somebody right away. Oh, and she got mad at me because my friend was like, oh, well, maybe I have a guy who'd rent it from him. Give me your number. So I gave him the number, but I was like, well, let me just ask her to make sure it's okay. And then he just texted her anyway. So she's like, and stop giving my number to creepy guys. And you do this. I was like, here's the money then. Not only did I pay you last month, I paid you an extra month, and I found somebody to take the spot. Like, what are you upset about? That's what I said. So it was a fuck you, but she didn't. She was like, oh, yeah, okay, thank you. And then we never talked again. But she would like, if I was even a day late, she once sent me a video of Rihanna. Bitch, better have my money. Like, she would just get drunk and text me about the money. It's weird.
Well,
She was a younger lady though, like in her 20s.
She needed like.
And we met in person. I'm only guessing she thought I was hot. Now, that's my blue pill world though. I think a lot of people think, as a guy, I'm guessing this is something. Do you think every woman wants to have sex with you? Because that is pretty much what I think. If I have a good interaction, I'm like, she probably wants to have sex with me.
I mean, after a good interaction, or
Yeah, like you have a little talk back and
let's
forth.
say if a lady gave me a piece of gum,
Yeah, I'd be like, she wants to have sex with me.
I would assume, yeah, she definitely.
Yeah,
you
but
know.
now imagine if you actually knew what they were thinking after all these interactions.
They'd probably be thinking, "Fuck, this guy's breath smells. I'm gonna give him a piece of gum."
Maybe if I give him a piece of gum, he'll leave me alone.
Yeah, thanks for the gum, Stacy.
She wants to fuck, but she's really thinking, oh, thank God.
She wants to fuck me.
Yeah. And that's the trouble. That's the troubles women go through in this modern age.
I'll fuck a forklift certified. She wants to fuck.
She knows I'm forklift certified.
Let's wrap this one up,
right, yeah, I
bud?
think
You
we
know,
ended pretty well there. That's
used up
good.
enough people's time. You know,
Yeah.
subscribe to the YouTube ... with
Tim
and Scott.
and the Instagram.
And the TikTok.
And the TikTok.
And on Facebook. Facebook's for family, though.
It is. We would really prefer it on YouTube or Instagram.
Yeah, like TikTok, you get Indian people.
And
like tons of new,
That is true. We are pretty big with the Indian people on Instagram and YouTube. We get a lot of Adityas liking our thing. We get a lot of
Vikrams.
Shirkans. A lot of Vikrams. We have at least 3 Vikrams liking all of our stuff.
Hey, Vikram, stay healthy, stay safe, stay cool.
Thanks for giving me one of them. I want to say it. You say it.
Stay healthy.
Stay safe. Stay cool. What you supposed to say? Stay. Okay, and we're done.